Hi guys. Okay, we're continuing 7.3. Now we're going to do share and show. I'm going to read the directions first to get you started. All right, so number 1 says count back on the number line to find 15 divided by 5. So use this number line. Remember the 5 here is how many to go back each time. And then your answer, your quotient, is going to be how many times you did that. How many jumps did you make? All right. The next set of directions says use count up or count back on a number line to solve. So remember we said you could start with 0 and go forward and get to your total 10, or you could start with the 10 and go backwards. This 2 is telling you how many in each. Otherwise, you wouldn't know how many to put inside of the groups if you made this 2 the number of groups or the number of jumps. I know I would do 2 jumps, but how would I know how many to put inside? So use the 2 as how many in each. Okay, same with number 3. And then the last set, you get to decide whichever strategy you'd like to use to find the quotient. So do you want to draw a number line and skip count? Do you want to skip count on your fingers and see how many times you did it? Do you want to use one of these mental math strategies we just did up top on the top of this page to try to divide by 5 today? So pause the video now and then try these problems by yourself and then start it again to see if your answers match up with my answers. All right, so the first one, count back on the number line to find 15 divided by 5. So 15 in division at the beginning is the total, so that's where I'm going to start here. This next number 5, again, if I say that it's 5 groups and I just start jumping 5 times, I don't know how much to put inside of each group, and I have to remember that each group in division is supposed to be equal. So the 5 is not going to tell me how many jumps or how many groups. It's telling me how many in each one. So 15 minus 5 is 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. Now I'm going to count how many times I did that. 1, 2, 3. 15 divided by 5 is 3. Did you get that? Okay. Let's try the next set, which is I could go forward or back to find my quotient here. So 10 divided by 2, 10 is the total. So I'm going to have a jump starting or ending there. 2 is going to be how many in each. All right, so let's just start with 0 this time and go forward and see if it works the same. So start at 0. I'm going to put 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. And I'm supposed to stop at 10. That's my total. All right, now let's see how many times I did it. Oops, I went 4 this time, so we'll start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Now, if you went the other way and started at 10 and jumped backwards, did you get the same answer? That's what we're seeing here, that you can go either direction and you'll still get the same answer. 20 divided by 5, let's do this one backwards. So we'll start at 20. 5 is how many in each? So 20 minus 5 is 15. 15 minus 5 is 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. All right, how many times did I jump back? 1. 2 groups of 5. 3 groups of 5. 4 groups of 5. So you probably got 20 divided by 5 is 4. All right, let's try these ones. I'm going to try that mental math trick we were talking about up top. So 50 divided by 5. Instead of dividing by 5, I'm going to try to divide it by 10. So it's going to be hard to write this tiny down here. Divided by 10. 50 divided by 10 is actually 5. But I'm not supposed to have 10 tiny groups. I'm supposed to have kind of double that. I'm supposed to have 5 bigger groups. So I need to make my quotient bigger. So take this and double it again. Because to get 10, you had to double that first 5. I'm going to double this. 5 plus 5. Oopsie. Is 10. 50 divided by 5 is 10. And if you use commutative property action, the commutative property of multiplication, if you did a fact family here, well, does it make sense? 10 times 5 is 50, right? And 5 times 10 is 50. So I could have also used that to check. 5 divided by 5. I can think of it on a number line again. If I start at 5 and I jump back, a group of 5, I get to 0. How many times did I jump back? Just once. So 5 divided by 5 is 1. Okay, 45 divided by 5. Maybe this time I'm going to count by 5s on my fingers. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. How many is that? Hard to fit it all on the screen. 9. Did you get 9? Good job if you did. Okay, I'm going to stop this video. You can come back for your on your own questions.